that God has been calling you for a while now to start the business, to write the book, to start the podcast, or to start the YouTube channel, or to buy your dream house, whatever it is that God has been calling you to do, I want you to just start, okay? You've been so stuck because you're thinking that you need the whole play, right? You need the whole roadmap. You need the whole entire step-by-step instruction before you even step foot out into what God is calling you to do. But I want you to know, as you can see by the title, that for you to actually get the next step that you're looking for, you have to start. You have to start. Oh man, I don't remember the verse. I don't know the specific verse, but in Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, um, the Lord is saying that when you're stepping out in faith, literally God says you will hear a voice telling you this is the way, walk in it. I think it's Isaiah 43. I think it's Isaiah 43, but I know it's in the book of Isaiah, but once that verse literally tells you, like, once you start, you're going to hear a voice. Your Holy Spirit's going to speak to you, and you're going to hear God literally giving you directions step by step by step by step on what to do next. But you won't get directions until you actually start. You're not going to get the next step until you start. You have to step out on faith and trust God for the next step. And I can literally attest to this because in so many areas of my life, but one in particular that I'll jump on in this live is just recently, I started a 40-day live stream challenge here on YouTube. And when I started, it was just literally out of obedience. Like, I had the unction and the download to start, and I just started it, right? And then I started it, like, I got the idea, and then God solidified, gave me confirmation, and then I just started, like, literally a week later, I started this 40-day live stream challenge. And I have to say, like, I didn't really know, like, I had an idea of what I was going to talk about because I've been creating YouTube videos here on YouTube for, like, over 2 years now. So, I mean, I know, like, I have an idea of, like, what I wanted to talk about and, like, how I can show up and serve. But I have to say, like, halfway through this challenge, I literally, like, God gave me a whole nother idea where I was actually, like, creating live. I was creating digital products live. I created a planner. I created a digital planner. I created a physical planner. Hey, I created a coloring book. There was so many items that I actually created during this live stream challenge. But if I never started, I would have never gotten the ideas to just flow for my next step. And so whatever God is calling you to do, stop waiting for the play by play, but truly just step out on faith and trust that God is going to show you the next step as you continue to go forth. And oftentimes you're stuck because the only way to get unstuck is to step, right? You're probably, fearful. You're probably fearful. You're probably, thinking the worst is going to happen. Obviously, the way the brain works, the brain is literally built to keep you safe. And so the brain, it predicts danger, and your brain, it literally only wants to conserve energy and to seek pleasure. And so for you to start something new, it's perceived as dangerous to your brain. And so the brain is going to stop you. You're going to have all these thoughts that say, oh, you've never done that before, and it'll have you feeling like, I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take that risk. It's too risky. I don't want to start that business. It's too risky. I don't want to show up on YouTube because I might fumble my words. It's too risky, right? There's a fear of rejection. There's a fear of just the unknown, or just a fear of failure, right? You're thinking you're going to start and then fail and, like, fall on your face. And I want you to know, like, regardless of what thoughts, what negative thoughts, what fears are popping up for you, I want you to know that for you to really get to the next level in your life, you have to just put one foot forward. Just take that step of faith. Take that step out. Just know that for you to get unstuck, it starts with the step. You're not going to get unstuck. oftentimes we are our own, we self-sabotage so much, but it's really the brain. It's the brain that's really trying to keep you safe. It's the brain that's really trying to protect you from danger. And so if you don't understand how the brain works, you're never going to understand how to get your brain to work for you and not against you, right? And so this is why I am so passionate about teaching mindset coaching, because it's so powerful. Truly understand how to master your mind and master your mindset, you're going to constantly be stuck, because when you're elevating in life and you're going from the next step to the next step from the next level to the next level, you're going to constantly, the brain is going to oftentimes try to stop you because it's fearful, right? It's fearful. It's like, no, 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 we've never done this before. I don't want us to fall. I don't want us to mess up. I don't want us to get rejected. And so the emotion of fear comes, and it's like it stops you in your track. But honestly, for you to get unstuck and for you to actually live out the life of your dreams, to have the business of your dreams, you have to a step. You're never going to make it to that next level if you don't first step out on faith. All right. And so, I mean, God is not, like I said, God is not going to show you the entire staircase, right? It's literally like, the way I see it is like faith. Like when you step out on faith, it's literally the foundation is forming under your feet every step of the way, right? Think of it that way. Like every time you take a step, the foundations are being formed. Because if you truly just knew the blueprint, you knew the roadmap, you knew everything, the details of your life and how everything was going to go every single day, there wouldn't be any need for faith, right? You wouldn't have to have faith in God, because you already know it. You already know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And so there would be no reason for you to have faith in God, right? But faith, we know, is a substance of the things that we hope for, with the evidence of things not seen. And we know that we are called to walk by faith, not by sight. And so you don't have to see the entire staircase, right? You have a vision, you see yourself at the top, but you don't have a step by step play. You only have the first step. God is going to give you the first step, and you have to trust God for the next step. All right. And so for you to actually achieve that vision that you see for yourself, to really get to that destiny, get to that destination that you see, you have to step out. You have to start. That's the only way you're going to get the next step, is by starting today. So for example, if you are planning to, you see yourself in your dream house, right? You have to start budgeting today, right? You have to start saving today. You can't be, spending money just out there frivolously, just spending, shopping here and there. No, you have to conserve and literally start saving today, right? That's what you're going to start to do. Start saving today for the vision that you see for yourself, maybe 3 years from now, right? Start budgeting, start saving. If you see yourself with your ideal body, maybe start by signing up for the gym today, right? And so you have to start today and literally allow God to just show you the next step. Okay. Like if I never started my purpose-driven business 4 years ago, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would still be stuck in my unfulfilling career, and I would still be miserable. I would still be wondering like, oh, what if? Imagine 4 years later, still being stuck in the same spot. Like, what if I fail? And I'm just so grateful to God that I had the faith. God gave me the faith to truly just step out. As scary as it was, it wasn't easy. It wasn't like, I wouldn't say like it was just, easy for me to literally leave my career behind and just trust God as he's leading me to build out my business. Like, it's not all, but it's like, it really requires faith. Like this entrepreneurial journey really requires faith, because you're really trusting God day by day to kind of continue to show you the play day by day, right? Show you the play day by day. And that's truly what it is. It's about having faith and seeing the vision and knowing that God is literally going to keep you. He's going to guide you. He's going to direct you. He is Jehovah Ra. He's your shepherd, and you are his sheep. He's not going to leave you out. You are his child. Okay. And so Um, so yeah, so even if you feel like, you know, you feel scared, you feel like you're not ready, you're feeling like maybe you don't know enough, right? Maybe you want to write your book, but you're like, I don't even know where to start, right? You probably want to write your book and you're like, you know, you're probably having doubts, right? You're having doubts, you're having fears, you're having just unbelief that it'll actually happen for you. I'm living proof, okay? I can literally vouch that the moment you start, God will continue to give you revelation. And I'm just going to say this really quickly too. The more I step out on faith, the more I take steps, the more I start whatever God is calling me to do next, the more I show up, the more I pour out, is the more ideas God gives to me. I constantly have new ideas. I constantly have just new creative thoughts, right? New things to start doing. Why? Because I see myself at the end goal. I see myself as having all of what God has already called me to have. And so, you know, even with this YouTube journey, I'm I've been on YouTube for over 2 years. I'm not monetized yet, but I'm still showing up. I'm not even on YouTube to get monetized. I'm on YouTube, honestly, to build community for my coaching program. I am here to serve as many women as I can. And my current goal is to get to 100 members within my coaching community under Faithology University. Such a powerful community of just strong, powerful, anointed, wonderful, brilliant, just amazing women of God. And I'm just so excited for what I get to do and how God has allowed me to really steward this beautiful community. And I'm just so powerful. So I show up here on YouTube because I have a goal to really impact 100 women, right? I really want to impact, 100 women and beyond, I should say. But really, that is my goal right now. And so I don't really care that much about YouTube monetization, truly. My goal is to connect with my audience, hence why I'm now showing up here live pretty much every day, right? So that I can literally make myself findable for the woman who really desires to attract that life of freedom and fulfillment and that life of just flexibility, because I know what it's like to be a mom who just feels trapped in her 9 to 5, feels miserable at her career, and just really wants to step into her calling. I know what that's like. That was me literally 5 years ago. And I just thank God that I decided to really shift and step out on faith and trust God, because I would not be where I am today. And I just really want to help other women. I really want to empower other women, motivate other women, other moms, and just inspire you to really start. Tomorrow's not promised, and you just never know like what you're like. You're gonna be like, the Bible literally tells us in Ephesians 3:20, it literally says God was going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ever ask, think, or imagine. And literally that is my life. Like, I'm just so grateful that I get to do what I'm doing. And I just remember where I was and where I am today. And I'm just so grateful that I started. And so I really want this to serve as a reminder for you to really just start. The only way you're going to get the next step is by starting. It's by having faith, trusting God, stepping out, and starting what He's called you to do. All right. And so if you are considering starting a business, right? You want to start an online business, but you're not sure where to start. If you just comment 100, I'll send you my free checklist, my free list of 100 digital product ideas. And it's a powerful tool because not only is it 100 ideas, but it's 100 ideas, and there's 25 ideas in the top 4 most profitable spectrums of business, right? There's 25 ideas in health and wellness. There's 25 ideas for relationships, and there's 25 ideas for finances, and 25 ideas for personal development, because these are the top 4 business sectors right now. And so you'll have like digital product ideas that you can start, right? If you want to start your business, that's a good place to start, is with a variety of ideas. You only need one idea, just one idea, and you're literally off, okay? Like, once God anoints that and you're passionate about what you're doing, it aligns with your God-given purpose. It's just, the rest is history. And so I can vouch for that for sure. And so if you are interested in that, just go ahead and comment 100 and I will be sending that over to you. But I'm going to be checking out of here now. So thank you guys for joining my live. Thank you to everyone who's going to watch the replay. But I really just wanted to jump on and tell you, start, okay? Start for the next step. You're not going to get the next step until you start. Step out on faith. Trust God for the next step. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing, for another live. Bye.